Hey guys, we're in the Jimny today. As you can tell, I'm still not feeling much better, but I thought I would do another drive along video. Basically, I found something that I thought looked kind of interesting, so I'm now going to drive there. And I've picked a fairly scenic route. As you can see, it's kind of in the middle of the mountains still. So yeah, let's jump in the Jimny. The rain should hold off, so hopefully the GoPro up there is going to look pretty good. But if it does start raining heavy, I'll probably have to move it inside. But anyway, let's get to it. So hopefully you're going to be able to hear me over the engine noise, but let's see. Oh, it's starting to rain, so hopefully you're not going to be too affected. So it did rain through the night, and it's supposed to kind of maybe drizzle a little bit now, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad for the video. Okay, now I've got the GoPro set back up again. Let's get going. So the Jimny with its 660cc engine, turbo, actually is pretty good to drive. So yes, albeit it doesn't have a great deal of power and torque, the gearing works quite well. So actually, on these kind of roads, it really just makes sense actually. On the highway, not so much to be honest. The highway, once you start getting up to like 100 kph or 60 miles an hour, you're really starting to get a little bit wobbly and a little bit vague with everything. So it's not very pleasant, and it gets quite loud as well, because I think just because the gearing is so short and so low. But it's nice just to drive through these villages like this. Like I said, I've said before, I do want to change the exhaust. It's just a little bit too loud for my liking. Oh, okay. So we've got a diversion. That is not on the Google Maps. I don't know where we're going, but okay. It's a nice little diversion though. Not going to complain at that. Me saying about the gearing, yeah. I mean, it is a 660cc engine, so you know what can you expect? You are going to have to change down sometimes. Looks like we're going through some kind of farm. Nice little detour though. Happy with that. Oh yeah, the wind's picking up for sure. There's definitely some kind of rain coming in, I think. Okay, so here's the end of the diversion. So I guess we're going this way. So the JA11 is a coil-sprung suspension vehicle, which gives a harsher ride compared to a coil-sprung vehicle. So I think if you were to get the JB23, I think, which is the next generation of Jimny, you would definitely have a nicer ride. It looks pretty much almost identical in appearance, but it will give you a nicer ride. However, I'm not too fussed with the leaf sprung suspension. It was actually kind of one of the reasons I got this, because I just think it's kind of cool and quirky. The simplicity of leaf sprung suspension always amazes me, really. So yeah, that's why I chose this. These seats in here, they have leather covers on. I'm not a huge fan of them. I'm finding them to be quite hot and sticky in the summer. Yeah, so I might end up removing them. Ideally, what I would like to get is some bucket seats for the K-Works, and then I would probably change the K-Works seats into this. I think they would work really well in this car, with the slight more bolstering on them. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a dull day. It's still up to 30 degrees here today, even though it rained during the night, but the humidity is really disgusting. It's I think it's like 87% humidity today, so it's really sticky. Yeah, not a big fan of that. And then by Wednesday this week, it's going to be 37 degrees, I believe. So it's going to get really hot. Nice little tunnel. It does sound good in the tunnel, I will admit. Losing quite a lot in elevation here. Oh, I think that's a Ryokan, to be honest. Or was. It looks a little bit run down. Oh, this whole place does, actually. It's probably an old Ryokan, which is like a hot springs hotel. This does seem to be, or does appear to be, a bit of a ghost town, or ghost village, I guess. But there are people still living here. You can still see people's cars and that, so there are people still here. So going back to this flu or cold or whatever I've got, in the UK, I would consider myself to not very often get ill. Now, I know with a child you're always going to get ill because they bring home all the diseases from their nursery and such. But since living in Japan, I've had so many colds and flus. Now, I'm not going to be scientific about it, but I'm going to guess it's just because all the flus and the colds here are perhaps different to what's back in the UK, and or I don't know. Does that make sense? Do you think I'm just crazy? So, and it really does, like, I can live with it, it's not too bad, but it's when you're kind of like, all your passages are blocked and you're going up and down in the mountains, it really hurts my ears because I'm just not able to clear them like you're normally able to. You know, when you like go in an aeroplane and your ears pop, it's kind of like that, but like all the time. Even now, my ears, yeah, they're not doing very well. So it looks like we've come out of the mountain now. We're more back into the flatland area. Oh, that's a big old excavator with a crusher claw. Wow, that's a huge crusher claw. Oh, I like that. It's like a monster. Okay, so where are we going now? We're going to go left here. Oh, actually, I think I know where I am now. So I think there's an RX-7 parked in a garage down there that I always look at. It's always covered in dust. I've never seen it moved. But yeah, nice little barn find for someone at some point. Okay, let's go. So here's one for you. The traffic lights for roadworks are normally red for stop and blue for go. But interestingly, the normal traffic lights, the colors are red, what I would say is red, yellow and green. But in Japan they say blue instead of green. I don't really know why. And then it's interesting, like I said, that the traffic work or traffic works lights are also blue. Does anybody know why? Why is it blue? Why blue? I don't know if you can hear that, but the skaters have already started. So all you can hear now in the summer of Japan is me, 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 me. Yeah. Oh, it's very quiet here today. Normally there's quite a few people here, unless it's closed. There's a couple of people here. There's yeah, they sell a few kind of local wares in this shop. But they've got a really nice fish pond where we feed the fish. Oh, there's another nice little pond there. So I think I'm going to go left here. I don't think I've ever been this far up here, to be honest. I think I've only ever been to that place there. Although saying that, now I'm here, I feel like I have cycled here before. I think I can see our destination in the distance. It's a big old logging truck. So, as you'd expect with all the mountains in Japan and the snow and that, especially around here in Toyama, we have quite a lot of hydro electric dams here. So today, that's where we're heading. And it's just up here. Here we go. So it looks like this is some kind of ferry maybe that takes you to a hot springs. I could be wrong though. Let's have a look. Maybe it's on that board. Yeah, so I think this onsen is somewhere down the river here, and that's where that ferry was taking them. But that's not the real reason I came. The real reason I came was to have a look at this thing up here. It's definitely a little bit cooler up here, so that's good, and I'm happy about that. So let's have a look at what this thing is up here. And interestingly, if you can read that plaque, Yorkshire, England. So something else that's quite far from home. So I did really want to go up and have a look, but it's covered in cobwebs. I don't know how well you can see, but there is spiders everywhere. I don't fancy pushing my way through those. So let's have a look. Maybe the other side. Well, it looks like I can probably come up here. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think I read it was a valve of some kind. So I wonder if it's some way that they can direct the water flow into the impellers of the generators. That's what I'm going to go with. Kind of looks like an engine, doesn't it? Like a jet engine. But how does it work? I don't know. I'm guessing this thing on this central part of it moves somehow. Let's have a look. Does this diagram kind of... Oh, okay. Okay, so this section here, this inner section, I believe is sliding in and out. So it can either be in like the forward position here, or it can extend back into this position, and I wonder if that will then stop the water flow, if that's what it's intended for. I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll go with. My kanji's not great, so I'll have to have a read into this when I get home, I think. But yeah, I saw it on Google Maps and I thought, oh, it looks kind of interesting. So I thought I'll come out for a ride. It's not, you know, too far away from Toyama. It's only in Tonami, which is the next city across. Yeah, but all in all, it was a nice drive out anyway. So I definitely can't complain about that. And the Jimny looking good. Jimny looks good in the car park there. Very cool. And I guess for those of you who hadn't noticed already, I got a roof rack for the Jimny. Here it is, I got a roof rack. Yeah, I like my roof racks. So this is an actual genuine Suzuki one, and it's aluminium, so it's nice and light, which is great. And I got it for like 50 quid from Up Garage. Just so happened that been looking for a roof rack for a while, but they've all kind of been just a bit too, I couldn't warrant paying for one, to be honest. Buying one, it's just too expensive. But just so happened a few weeks ago, I was just browsing through Up Garage app and I saw it. I was like, oh, you know, that's a decent price, 50 quid. Yeah, that's pretty good. But normally it's like halfway across Japan. I'm pretty sure postage. They'll ship it for you, but you have to pay for that. So I thought, it'd probably be quite expensive. I'll just have a look. I wonder where it is. I scrolled down, Toyama City. So I thought, oh, I've got to get that. Yeah, so that's how I ended up with a roof rack. So yeah, happy about that. So I've got some plans for it. I'm going to modify it slightly to fit my needs. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to stay here for a bit longer. Just enjoy this stillness and quietness. I'm guessing this is some kind of launching ramp for to get these ships out or boats out. Yeah, it's pretty peaceful. Okay, so I've chilled out for a bit. Next thing is I want to get some food. So on my way home, I'm going to pop into a very well established restaurant and yeah, get some food. So you'll see me in a minute. So I've arrived at my restaurant of choice for today. So where is it? Your boy's gone to Costco. As you can see, I'm fully living up and embracing this Japanese culture. So why did I come to Costco, did you say? I came for pizza. Let me get a better picture of this, maybe. Specifically, they are having a limited time seasonal menu of Hawaiian pizza, and I love Hawaiian pizza. You can get it in Japan, but it's not very popular, I don't think. So it's not often served. So yeah, and I also got a hot dog. So I'm probably not going to eat the hot dog now. I'll probably save it for later, but he says that, but I probably will. But for a hot dog and a drink combo is 180 yen. A drink alone is more than that. So the actual combo is cheaper to actually buy it as a combo. So yeah, and the pizza slice, one slice I think was 400 yen. I don't know if the others aren't that expensive. I think this is just because it's a special one. But yeah, so I'm gonna sit here in the back of the Jimny and I'm gonna look out to these trees and listen to the skaters. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do you enjoy this kind of thing, just going out for a random short drive somewhere to look at something which I thought was interesting? Hopefully you thought was somewhat interesting. So yeah, if you did enjoy this, please do give it a thumbs up, and yeah, do subscribe as well. I have loads of car content, not just with the Jimny, I've got other cars as well, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, drop a comment down below. Is there something else you would like me to go have a look at and explore, or give me some ideas of something you would like to see, and I will endeavor to make that happen. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, bye.